Welcome to Beauty Drive 2021 with your host, Clint Huft.
Hey everyone, welcome to a fantastic event for a great cause. It's all taking place at the Skirball Center right here in Los Angeles. For the next hour, we're going to hear from some of the people involved with Beauty Bus and learn a lot more about this amazing organization. Plus, we have something very special coming up in a few minutes for everyone at home. It's a beauty break. Our very own Dana Bays is going to give you a quick tutorial on facials. You'll have a chance to try out all those products you received in your beauty bag. That's coming up at 3:15, followed by an awards ceremony you're not going to want to miss as we honor some of the people that are very important to Beauty Bus. So stick around. We'll be right back after we take a look back in time at some very special Beauty Bus moments. We're here in front of the silent auction with Jacqueline Rosenson Clifford. She is the Beauty Drive Committee Chair. As the committee chair, oh my gosh, how did you get involved with all this?
Well, I've been involved since the very beginning, and this is our biggest fundraiser of the year, and we're looking to really raise a lot of money so we can bring a lot of services to our clients and caregivers.
Well, everything that you're doing today and everything that you've done for all of the people that really need the help, boy, it's amazing. Tell me a little bit more about the services.
We provide beauty and grooming services. We're doing some services today to give our donors a little taste of what we do for our clients. And we try and make people feel beautiful and feel like they're being touched.
Oh, that's so well said. And we're standing in front of the silent auction. This thing is amazing. I mean, it goes the entire wall. I know that you have some inside tips. What would you bid on?
I'm a big sports fan, so I am going down to the end of the walkway and going on Kershaw and Kobe, my personal favorites. But we are also a beauty organization, so we do have lots of beauty baskets here. We have Alterna, we have Altressa, we have a ton of beauty stuff at really good prices. So definitely get your bid on.
Oh, get your bid on. There you go. You'll have more instructions a little bit later, but I want you to really inspect everything that's in the silent auction because the stuff here that is up for bid is amazing. All right, we're just getting started, so stay tuned. We'll be back in a minute with more from Beauty Drive 2021.
Step inside St. John's Health Center in Santa Monica. Patient care comes with a human touch.
When you are sick in a hospital, you feel you look awful. You don't like your hair, you don't like anything about you, really.
Sister Maureen Craig says that's where the Beauty Bus Foundation comes in, with certified estheticians and cosmetologists.
One day a week to St. John's and spend their day making the patients feel better and look better.
How are you feeling?
Tired.
Mason Saldana is coming off 8 rounds of chemotherapy.
Soft tissue sarcoma called desmoplastic small cell round tumor. It's a tongue twister.
You could guess it hasn't been easy for Mason until recently when a friend told him about the Beauty Bus.
You get free facials, free pedicures, free manicures, and if you want, you can get one. You'll love it.
And he did. Keep in mind, he hadn't done anything like this before.
I felt like my face was glowing and more moist and just more alive and more healthy.
They can have this pampering touch that doesn't come from a doctor, that doesn't come from a nurse, that doesn't hurt, that's not a shot, that really is about just giving them a moment to be outside of their disease and to feel human again.
I visit patients and they'll say, "Sister, you won't believe what happened today. Someone came and did my hair."
Mason, who by the way is now tumor-free, is one of 15,000 patients helped by the Beauty Bus Foundation.
I would recommend this to everyone, and if you haven't done it, you should.
Mark Cotorobles, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
All right, here we are at one of those stations that we were talking about. This is the Glitter Tattoo Station, and I'm with Marnie Glick, longtime Beauty Bus volunteer and supporter. How did you get involved with all this?
So Beauty Bus was formed by my close friend Melissa, who passed away's sister and cousin. And we wanted to do something that really honored Melissa. When Melissa was sick, it was really hard for her to get in-home beauty services. And they wanted to do something that just made it easier when people are going through a chronic or terminal illness. It's so hard to do that little bit extra to just sort of feel beautiful. And Beauty Bus just gives the ease and care to the clients to just be able to enjoy a haircut, a manicure, anything to make them feel a little bit special while they're going through something so challenging.
That means everything. It really does, and it's so neat that I'm sorry for your personal loss, but the fact that you're putting all of your energy into this amazing event. And what do you think about this event?
This event is great. It brings such a myriad of people together, whether you're a beauty professional, whether you're friends with Melissa and her family, or you're just a supporter of Beauty Bus and the work that they do. So just a great event, great cause. Anything that we can do to raise awareness for Beauty Bus is so important.
I agree. It's amazing. And step aside for just a second and we can show. Look at this is what a glitter tattoo looks like. It's amazing. All right, everybody, we're just getting started, so stay tuned. We'll be back in just a minute with more from Beauty Drive 2021.
We are at Ronald McDonald House by Children's Hospital. We are seeing families with kids either in the hospital or who are outpatient, and we're doing haircuts, nails, facials, makeup, and glitter tattoos just to bring a little dignity to those families when they need it. Our family started Beauty Bus in memory of my sister, Melissa. Melissa was total girly girl, head cheerleader in high school. When she developed a degenerative neuromuscular disease, getting out of the house became really difficult. So we were able to arrange for people to come to the house and do her hair, her nails, and Melissa said it just made her feel human again.
You see the clients really enjoy having a touch that's not a needle or a doctor, but actually have a little pampering.
This is the only organization that I'm aware of that takes the time and the energy to go and pamper the caregivers, whether it's a nurse, whether it's a mom, an aunt, a husband, children. It's a respite for them.
It means a lot. It really does, especially with her recent reoccurrence and her diagnosis of having to go through this again for the 5th time. It's, a lot of the times we do forget to take care of ourselves.
I've got one daughter here today helping out. My daughter Bella, my daughter Sophie's going to come in for Beauty Drive. It's great. I think it's important for them to see other people's situations. I think if everyone got out of their safe space and came and did something like this, more often, we'd be in a great space.
It's an amazing legacy to my sister, and it's really a blessing to know that from our family's pain, we've been able to help other families and make a difference in other people's lives.
We're at another one of these amazing stations for the Beauty Bus fundraiser, and I'm with Jay Hallaby, who is in the beauty industry, and it's amazing that he is also a board member. Jay, how did you get involved with all this?
You know, I came to this event back in 2012 and got involved with Beauty Bus. I'm in the beauty industry, so it spoke to us, and I had been a caregiver for my mom for the last year of her life, so it really spoke to me. It gave us a chance to give back, and it just touches my heart. So I've been on the board since 2012, been board chair for 3 years, and I just can't get out. It's just amazing.
Oh no, we don't want you going anywhere. Listen, this event is amazing. What do you think?
It's always, this is our keystone event for the year. We do a lot of services, a lot of events throughout, but this is very important. This is our major fundraiser. This is where we need everyone to open their hearts and wallets and really donate, and the festivities are always great. It's an amazing event.
It is an amazing event, and there's all the beauty procedures that just make you feel really special. For instance, Robbie just got her hair done. But there's so much more that's going on here. Take a look at all of this. These are the types of services that are available here today at this fundraiser, and it's extraordinary, the services that are being offered. Listen, I hope you're ready because it's time for a very special beauty break with Dana Bays. Dana is an esthetician, a longtime Beauty Bus volunteer. She's been instrumental in creating these Beauty Bus beauty breaks during the pandemic. Now, you're going to get a taste of the same interactive tutorials that she has created for patients in hospitals and frontline healthcare workers all around the country. And then right after this beauty break, so get all your materials ready, it will be time for the awards. So take it away, Dana.
Thank you so much, Clint. Hi, everybody. My name is Dana, and I've been volunteering with the Beauty Bus for the past 5 years. I'm a licensed esthetician and a trainer for oncology spa solutions. I lost my first husband to cancer when he was only 42 years old, and I saw how major illness can affect not only the patient, but the entire family. Patients and caregivers need a break, and they need to feel pampered and loved. Beauty Bus has given me an amazing opportunity to treat people in person and virtually. They created beauty breaks during the pandemic to continue to help people and keep them safe. So typically a beauty break is an interactive event where a lot of people are signing on to Zoom and we do a facial together. They're able to ask questions, we laugh a lot, we have a great time. So what I want to do is invite you guys to experience what Beauty Bus has been doing for the last 18 months. So I'd love for you guys all to grab your swag bag and all of the wonderful items that you guys have been given by Beauty Bus, and let's get started. The first thing I want to do is just talk to you about the importance of using clean products, meaning products that don't have a lot of bad chemicals and things that can make us sick. So I'm going to read a list, and I would love for you to just kind of keep track of how many yeses you have. And when I get to the end, we'll talk about it. So, are these items that you use daily? Shampoo, conditioner, styling products like mousse or hairspray or anything like that, body lotion, shower gel or bar soap, shaving cream, facial moisturizer, hand soap, hand sanitizer. I know we've all been using that lately. Any type of lip product, lip balm, lip gloss, lipstick, night cream, sunscreen, eye cream, makeup remover, facial cleansers, toner, any type of serum, deodorant, perfume, foundation or blush, eye makeup, mouthwash, and toothpaste. Well, the interesting thing is that the average answer is about 14 products a day. It doesn't seem like you use that many, but it adds up. And if you think about not using any of those as clean products, you're putting that right into your body. It goes right into your bloodstream. So I encourage you all to do a little research. I'm not saying throw everything out and start over, but start with one thing that's clean. Maybe a cleanser or a toothpaste. And then as you run out, bring some other things back into your routine and just make yourself healthy. So we're going to get started with our facial, but what I invite you to do is close your eyes, and we're going to take 3 deep breaths together. So breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. One more time. Just feel centered in the moment, feel grounded, and take this time for you. You deserve this time to relax and to have some pampering. So what I want to start with is talking about cleansing your skin. One thing that I have found to be one of the best, secrets is that when you get your cleanser, don't put water in it right away. Have it just the way it comes out of the bottle or the tube, and you're going to pat it on your skin and use an upward movement. We always want that skin to stay up. We don't want those wrinkles. We don't want to be rubbing down. We don't want to be aggressive. And also always remember your neck and your décolleté. It's really important to wash your face twice a day, because if you think about it, maybe you're in your car and there's, the chemicals outside, or they're spraying for pesticides, or through the air conditioning vents, you've got dirt, you've got grime, you've got grease. Those are things we want to get off of our skin every day. So as you've done that, put a little bit of water in your hands, emulsify it, and repeat it. Make sure you're getting all the good crevices around your eyes. And again, décolleté. And then you're going to rinse. We always want to be gentle with our skin. We don't want to be pulling or being aggressive. And when you are washing your face, you want to use just really a tepid water. You don't want to use anything real hot, because what that's going to do, that's going to really dehydrate your skin, and you could possibly burn yourself too. So as you see, we just did one cleanse. I want to show you a little secret. You get any type of toner, spray it on a little cotton, and wipe. Look how much is still on my skin from that one cleanse. So what I invite you to do is do a double cleanse. Just really go that extra mile and get everything off there. So I'm just going to repeat exactly what we just did. Again, using it right out of the container. Applying that in, working it into your skin real well. Upward movements. A lot of people forget to go around the nose, and you want to avoid in your eyes, but all around the eyes. And then we're going to rinse again. And this time we're going to get everything off. All right, so just make sure you remove all of that cleanser, all of that water, anything that might be left. Just being real gentle with your skin. And we're done with that. What I want to talk to you guys all about is hydration. Your skin needs hydration by drinking water and by applying products that give you that extra moisture. That is one of the best things that you can do for anti-aging. So you guys in your kit got this awesome hydration spray. You can actually just spray this directly on. If you don't like the feeling of spray, you can just put it on your hands and just pat it in. Get it really good and moisturized. And again, we're going to repeat that on the neck and décolleté. Especially your décolleté needs a lot more moisture. There's thin skin there, so we want to make sure that we're really rehydrating that. You want to hydrate in the morning and at night, but the great thing about the product that you guys got is you can spray this on anytime during the day just to give yourself kind of a freshen up. And this smells amazing too, so that's an added bonus. Something I like to do at night to really help the hydration and the penetration is using a beauty roller. Mine is a quartz and it represents love, which I think is wonderful. We all need to have more love in our lives. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your hydration on, whatever, if that's a serum, a lotion, whatever you choose. And you're going to take this in an upward movement. I do this at night while I'm watching TV. And I will tell you that it really penetrates the product, but what it also is doing is it's helping to build collagen. If you do this every day, you really do see your skin getting more taut and really looking younger, which is great. Another thing you can do with these is put them in the freezer. If you are, maybe you've been out in the sun too much, hopefully you have your sunscreen, but if you're feeling a little red, this with a hydration product and then the cooling sensation is really lovely. So you can do that all over. You can do it as long as you like. But what it does too is it really, really penetrates the product. So all those molecules go into your skin and that hydration product is really helping you. So as we talked about, hydration is one of the key things you want to do for yourself. You guys also got an awesome lip balm. And what I do with my lip balm is I keep it by my bedside table because when I get in bed at night, I think, oh, I forgot to do that again. Well, squeeze it on. And hopefully you're getting a good 8 hours of sleep. But this is great because this is just really protecting your moisture barrier. And then for 8 hours straight, you're getting that moisture. And in the morning, your lips will feel just wonderful. And then you guys also received this beautiful lotion. So this particular one is rose and it smells lovely. It is a hand cream and, use a lot of it. People think, oh, I'm done. That's good. No, really work it in. Because one of the things that shows aging before anything is our hands. Most people don't put sunscreen on their hands. And when you're driving or you're sitting by a window, that sun is really beating down on you there. So give yourself some moisture. And you know what? While you're at it, moisturize everything. Moisturize every day, all day long. It's wonderful. You'll feel good. But the biggest anti-aging secret is sunscreen. You want to make sure that you're using this every single day. Even if you say, well, I'm not really going anywhere today. You might be sitting by a window at work or at home or in the hospital. You have the rays coming in. You want to block those. So this is a really nice, clean product. It also smells like oranges, so I get excited to use it every day. And you really want to make sure that you're getting it everywhere. You want to make sure that you're getting into your hairline and really working it in. Rub it all in. And I suggest if you're going to be putting on makeup is give yourself about 5 minutes. After you apply the sunscreen, do something else for a minute, really let it penetrate into your skin and then put your makeup over it. Again, we want to always remember our neck and décolleté. Getting that all over and even on your ears. So really work that in. And you are set for the day. Now, another thing that we like to do during our beauty breaks is a funny thing called facial yoga. And this is where you see people start really interacting and laughing and being silly. So I want to do this with you guys tonight. The first thing I want to do is a silly thing called the lion face. So you are going to stick out your tongue. And I like to make a noise. I'm going to roar because it is way more fun when you do that. So you're going to do this 5 times. I know you're laughing at me, and that's fine. So when you're doing that, you can really feel the muscles in your jaw. You can feel those tightening up, and you're going to be toning your face at the same time you do these. You can do them anywhere. I do them in my car at the stoplight. People look at me. It's okay. Have fun with it. The other one I like to do is called the baby bird. So you think about a mommy bird being in the tree with her babies, and what do? They give them worms. So the baby bird is going to turn its head up, and you're going to feel a nice stretch on both sides of the neck. And you're going to hold that for 5 seconds. Return to center and do it again on the other side. And that you feel that really nicely. This one, not only for toning, but for stress. If you're just having a stressful day, you've been at the computer too long, you've been in bed too long, this really gives you a nice way to stretch and feel good. And for the last one, we're going to do the surprise me. So what happens if someone yells surprise or boo? You're going to go, So everyone do that. And you're lifting your forehead up. You feel everything lifting. And hold that for 5 seconds. And bring it back down. Do it again. Why not? And again, any of these can be done as many times as you want, whatever feels good for you. There's so many cool ones on the internet. Google facial yoga. You'll find some super silly things. I hope you guys have had fun tonight and enjoyed your beauty break, and have a great rest of the evening.
Welcome to Beauty Drive 2021. Honoring Dr. Kavitha Bhatia from Prime Healthcare, receiving the Inspirational Leadership Award. Austin Winsberg, creator and executive producer of Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist, receiving the Community Leadership Award. And Dana Bays, receiving the Melissa Award for Volunteer of the Year. And now, please welcome your MC for Beauty Drive 2021, Clint Huff.
Hi, everybody. Are you feeling good? Boy, it's so great that you were able to turn out today for the Beauty Drive. I mean, it's a spectacular event, and your support means the world. Speaking of the world, we have people who are watching us right now online from all over the world. So how about a big round of applause for everybody that is with us virtually? All right, listen, everybody. I want you to remember that the silent auction is going to be open until 4:15 Pacific Daylight Time. So that means you have to keep bidding. You don't want somebody to get the thing that you want. That's what the silent auction is all about. Keep checking back on the things that you really want and make sure that you get that thing. You get that top bid. The silent auction is very competitive, and so you want to win. So get that thing and make sure you keep checking on the item that you really, really, really want. All right. Now I want to introduce the person who's going to introduce our first honoree. Would you please welcome Beauty Drive Event Committee member Ann Liu.
Hi, thank you for coming today. Our first honoree today is a very gifted storyteller. Austin Winsberg is the creator and showrunner of Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist, an NBC series about a young woman who suddenly develops an ability to hear other people's innermost thoughts. Only Zoe can see when strangers, friends, co-workers, and family members unexpectedly break out in song and dance numbers that reveal their internal monologues. And while Zoe doesn't have control over whose thoughts she can hear, which can make her very uncomfortable, there is a tremendous silver lining to this huge new disruption in her life. She discovers she can communicate with her father, who is immobile and unable to speak due to PSP, progressive supranuclear palsy. Many of us in the Beauty Bus community can identify with Zoe and her family and the feelings of powerlessness that come with watching a disease take over a loved one's body. My husband, Scott, also a writer, suffered from ALS. ALS, like PSP, is unrelenting in what it takes away. Every day brought further declines in his ability to walk, to feed himself, to write, to speak. It was a constant mourning process, a reevaluation, a readjustment. Eventually, Scott lost all autonomy and had to surrender all privacy to caregivers. On one hand, we felt very lucky to find such skilled, dedicated, and caring nurses, the unsung heroes who helped Scott get up every day and witness his children reach one more milestone. On the other hand, so many intimate family moments had to play out in front of others. These are all subjects that Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist explains to its audience with humor and grace. And we cheer for Zoe because where her family once floundered helplessly, Zoe now has a superpower that allows her to communicate with her father and comfort him. Austin's father suffered from PSP. It is a great testament to his talent that Austin has taken his family's very personal story and made it into a touching story that entertains huge audiences. Zoe's story is hopeful and uplifting, and it encourages all of us to open our eyes and notice those around us who are struggling to make meaningful connections with others. For this, the Beauty Bus Foundation is very excited to honor Austin Winsberg. Thank you, Austin, for sharing your story and for your support of Beauty Bus. The next video exemplifies why you are the recipient of the Community Leadership Award.
These are the best candidates that can start work immediately. All we need to find is someone competent and responsible and trustworthy and experienced.
So basically, we're looking for an angel sent from heaven.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
My approach? Oh, that's a thinker. I don't know, I guess I'd say needs-based. Like if he needs to eat, let him eat. If he needs to sleep, let him sleep.
What would you think about incorporating some type of exercise routine into his life?
What is he training for? The New York Marathon? I hate to break it to you, pal. I think you're gonna lose. What you should be doing is online poker. It's all about sitting at a table for hours. Guy with nowhere to go, he can make a killing. I have to admit, I was surprised to hear from you. I don't always make the best first impression.
It's not really about what I need, it's about what my husband needs, and right now he needs someone like you.
One of the reasons I love caregiving so much is it shows me what an insane gift all of this is. Just walking around on our own 2 feet, making our own choices, breathing our own breaths.
I don't have much time left with my father.
Death is hideous and ugly and grotesque and wildly unfair. Or maybe death is beautiful and spiritual and transcendent and sometimes a very necessary and very freeing escape from our physical bodies when they are no longer habitable.
Which way do you think I should choose to look at it?
I don't want you or the kids to squander the time after I'm gone, being depressed about it. There are far better things you could all be doing. I know there's no roadmap for moving on, but what I do know is that you have to move on.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the creator and executive producer of Zoey's Extraordinary Playlist, Austin Winsberg.
Hello, everybody. First of all, I'd like to apologize for not being there with you today. I never expected to be honored by any organization, and I really never expected to not be there while I'm being honored. The truth is I'm in Canada right now shooting a Zoey's Extraordinary Playlist holiday movie, Zoey's Extraordinary Christmas. And if we didn't have a massive musical number we were shooting tomorrow morning, I would absolutely be there with bells on. At any rate, I just wanted to talk for a second about Zoey's Extraordinary Playlist. This show came out of what happened with my father and my family. For the last 6 months that my dad was alive, he couldn't speak, he couldn't move, he couldn't talk. He had come down with something called progressive supranuclear palsy, or PSP, and it is a degenerative brain disease. And my father went from being a very healthy, vibrant, dynamic 67-year-old man to somebody who was relegated to a couch, who could barely swallow any food. It was a very hard, painful, difficult time on all of us. I was becoming a father while losing my father, and I just felt like at some point I would have to write something about this experience, because that's what we as writers do. We take from our own lives. One day I had the idea that what if the way my father saw the world during that last 6 months that he was alive was through big musical numbers. And once I had that idea in my head, it suddenly gave me a little bit of hope and made what we went through feel a little bit less sad. I can tell you guys that this time in my dad's life, my family's life, put a massive strain on all of us. Our family, the caregivers that came and went, the challenges it put on everyone. And we were always so grateful and amazed by the people who could come into our house and provide us with comfort, laughter, a momentary respite from all of the pain we were struggling through. There was such a sadness and a heaviness in our house that we welcomed any opportunity at all to just feel lifted. When the show went on the air, there was such a massive outpouring of support from people who all shared their own stories with me of sickness and of loss, especially during the pandemic. And it really made me realize that we're not alone, that there is a massive community of humans out there who all feel the same shock, suffering, and loss, and all go through kind of the same universal feelings as this stuff is happening in their houses. So much, I think, of what the sick people crave and the people who care for them is a sense of normalcy, just some way to find a little bit more balance and equilibrium again, even if it's just for a moment. I think what Beauty Bus does is really phenomenal. They are able to come in and bring a little bit of joy and lightness to people's lives at such a challenging and difficult time. And I think for a moment, it takes people out of the experience of feeling sick and the massive weight that goes along with it. Beauty Bus really is a gift, and I am so honored to be a small part of this truly beautiful organization. I'd like to thank Wendy Levine and the board of directors for recognizing me. I'd like to thank the board of directors for putting together such an amazing event today. I'd like to thank the Beauty Bus staff for all their hard work, and I'd like to congratulate all of the other non-honorees. I'd also like to thank my family, my mother and sister and brother-in-law, who went through all of the trauma with me and my father, and still were able to find moments of levity and compassion for each other throughout. And I'd like to thank my wife, Amy, and our 2 kids, Miles and Wyatt. They support me and make me feel pretty, even when I'm away from them for months on end doing this show. They are my support system, and having the right support around you through all of life's highs and lows, it's everything. Thank you, Beauty Bus. I could not appreciate this more.
Now I'd like to introduce Joan Morantz and Wendy Morantz Levine, who will be presenting Dana Bays with the Melissa Award, Volunteer of the Year.
Thank you all so much. It's such an honor to be able to gather in person, and hi to the hundreds of people who are joining us from home. Congratulations, Austin, and your amazing family. I grew up in Austin's house in high school where he was the little brother. And so it's especially sweet for me that Austin is getting this award today. And we're so grateful to him and to Zoe's for really shedding a light on family caregiving and what families like ours and the Lou's really experience day to day. We miss your dad. Dick was really extraordinary. And I also want to give a huge thank you to Anne for sharing your story. We really miss Scott, and your family is amazing. So thank you, Anne. I need to Kleenex. Anne is an extraordinary example for us of a former client who's become a Beauty Bus volunteer and integral to our family, our Beauty Bus family. And volunteers really are the heart of Beauty Bus. I want to give a shout out to one of our very special volunteers who was our first volunteer, our first employee, and she is the chair as a volunteer of today's event, Jacqueline Rosenson Clifford. Thank you, Jack, for getting us to a record-setting year. We love you. So it is with huge gratitude from my mom and me. My dad and Eric, my husband, aren't allowed up here because they wouldn't even be able to make it through. They'd be crying. That we present the Volunteer of the Year, which is named the Melissa Award after my beautiful sister.
Melissa was a fiery redhead. She was a cheerleader in high school and a girl who loved a good day at the spa. She was obsessed with products, and she would love the swag bag that everyone will get today. That would be her favorite. When Melissa got sick with a degenerative neurological disease, one minute. She became homebound, and our family, I can't.
You want me to take it over? You're good, you're good.
And our family arranged for her to have beauty treatments at home. She had her hair done, her makeup, and facials, and she said it made her feel human again. Our family founded Beauty Bus to help others in this time of need. We are so grateful To all of our volunteers who spend endless hours and their talents in helping our clients, enjoy a special day for them. It is with great honor that we give the Melissa Award, our Volunteer of the Year Award. We love you, Melissa. We love you, Dana.
We're not done yet, so now we get to tell you about Dana. Sorry, I had to preempt the video. We are really thrilled to be honoring Dana Bays. Dana has been a volunteer with us for 5 years, first in person, and then when we had to pivot to virtual programming, Dana was right there. Those of you who are home and those of you in the room saw the end of Dana teaching facial yoga on the beauty break. She really helped us design this program so that our clients, people from teens at Children's Hospital Los Angeles to child life specialists at the Cleveland Clinic with our partner Hope for Henry, have been able to enjoy some pampering and relaxation and a break virtually. Dana has her own personal story that she'll share with you about how she came to Beauty Bus, and we know that's what Beauty Bus is really about. There are so many people in this room with caregiving stories, and everybody has their own Melissa. And we are so grateful to Dana. Of course, with all the pandemic changes, Dana has moved to Florida, but it has not changed her ability to continue to volunteer with us. And so we're really honored to let you hear from Dana now and to be able to share this award with her. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you so much, Beauty Bus, for this amazing honor. I first heard about Beauty Bus when I was doing my training for Oncology Spa Solutions, which teaches estheticians how to properly treat cancer patients. And I knew this was not a coincidence. I lost my first husband to cancer when he was only 42 years old, and I saw how major illness can devastate not only the patient, but the entire family. And when I saw the Beauty Bus video of Wendy talking about her beautiful sister, Melissa, it really hit home for me. Their mission to help people feel beautiful and pampered is so needed during these trying times. I have been so incredibly blessed to have been volunteering with the Beauty Bus for the past 5 years. Even during the pandemic, they did not cease in helping patients and families. They created beauty breaks, virtual facials, makeup lessons, and so many other wonderful opportunities. I have personally done several beauty breaks, and I love seeing the smiling faces on the other side of the screen. What Beauty Bus does matter. It gives people a needed break from illness and stress. It just gives them time to relax. So let's give big tonight, everybody. Let's help Beauty Bus to continue helping people in their lives. You can do this by bidding on the silent auction, or you can text Beauty Drive 2021 to 76278. Again, thank you so much for this honor and this amazingly beautiful award. And I feel like I should be giving this back to you guys for what you guys do for so many. My heart is incredibly full, and I look forward to many more years of doing service with you guys.
In just a moment, we're going to be presenting the Inspirational Leadership Award. But first, just like Dana said, I want to remind everybody that the silent auction closes at 4:15. And if you want to make a straight donation, then all you have to do is text Beauty Drive 2021 to 76278. That's Beauty Drive 2021 to 76278. Right now, I'd like you to watch this next video, which really illustrates what the Inspirational Leadership Award is all about.
You're the engine that makes all things go, and you're always in the skies, my hero. I see a light in the dark, smile in my face when we all know it's hard. There's no way to ever pay you back. Bless your heart, no, I love you for that. Honest and selfless, I don't know if this helps it, but good job. You're doing a good job, a good job. Doing a good job, don't get too down. The world needs you now. Know that you matter, 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 yeah. You're doing a good job, a good job. You're doing a good job, don't get too down. The world needs you now. Know that you matter, 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 yeah. 6 in the morning. As soon as you walk through the door, everyone needs you again. The world's out of order. It's not a sound when you're not around. All day on your feet, hard to keep that energy. I know when it feels like the end of the road, you don't let go, you just press forward. You're the engine that makes all things go. Always in disguise, my hero. I'll see
Holy moly, that song was amazing. Jiminy Christmas, that was beautiful. All right, we would like to introduce our final honoree. Please welcome to the stage. She will be introducing the final honoree, Executive Director of Beauty Bus, Kathy Sleva.
Hello, everyone. Before I introduce our final honoree, I want to take a moment to thank everyone who's joining us, both in person and online. We're so grateful that you're here for us today. While the pandemic continues to be a challenge to all nonprofit organizations, I'm particularly proud of the strides that Beauty Bus has made to remain both nimble and innovative. We have recently begun to serve both clients and caregivers in person again, and we've continued to serve clients in new ways that have been created over the last year and a half. I want to thank you for making the choice to support Beauty Bus as we strive to deliver loving comfort, compassion, and support to our clients and caregivers every day. And now for our last honoree, the recipient of the Inspirational Leadership Award. Dr. Kavitha Bhatia is President and Chair of the Prime Healthcare Foundation, a charity dedicated to improving healthcare through its hospitals and educational and charitable initiatives. The Prime Healthcare Foundation has provided more than $2 billion in charity care and sponsored local and global initiatives to further its mission of improving the lives through others through the healthcare and education. In addition to her role as President and Chair of the Prime Healthcare Foundation, Dr. Bhatia also serves as Chief Medical Officer of Strategy for Prime Healthcare, an award-winning healthcare system with 46 hospitals in 14 states. She develops and implements strategic initiatives that advance mission and long-term success of Prime Healthcare. Committed to improving the health and lives of others, Dr. Bhatia is a dedicated philanthropist. Her experiences include caring for the sick and dying in the slums of Calcutta and teaching to inner-city youth. For her work with the Missionaries of Charity, she was awarded a miraculous medallion from Mother Teresa. Dr. Bhatia has also served in advisory roles for national and global causes, such as Project Heart Uganda. She is also the executive director of the Dr. Prem Reddy Family Foundation, a charitable organization dedicated to improving healthcare and providing educational opportunities, which include annual scholarship programs for underserved students and educational grants. An authority in her field, Dr. Bhatia has been recognized among the nation's physicians leaders, earning 10 CMOs to Know in Becker's Hospital Review in 2020 and Top Pediatrician and Top Women in Medicine. She was also recognized among Los Angeles Business Journal's Top Women Leaders in Healthcare in 2020 and Top Doctor and a Woman of Influence in 2021. Now I'd like to ask Leah and Layla to come up to the stage to present your mother with her award. Oh, and Shay joined. Great, sorry.
Thank you so much. I'm truly honored and humbled to receive this award on behalf of Prime, our 45 hospitals, staff, and physicians across this country who have given tirelessly and selflessly throughout this pandemic. They are the true inspirations, the heroes, and to whom any award belongs. I want to thank Kathy for the very gracious and long introduction. Wendy and Beauty Bus, the committee and the foundation for making this event possible. I'll have to fight back tears from the stories that we've heard from Austin and Anne and Dana and about Melissa. Truly honored to be recognized among such incredible stories and such amazing people. I'd like to congratulate my co-honorees, Austin, whose family's with us today, and Dana. To my Prime family, you have yet again done something extraordinary. This wouldn't have been possible without you. Beth and Amy are here with us today. The kindest people we know, and lucky to have them. Thank you all. To our sponsors, you've overwhelmed us by your generosity, and we are so grateful. Your immediate support and enthusiasm speaks volumes, and we're so happy to support Beauty Bus together. It's been a long, remarkable year for each of us. Our own Prime teams of nearly 50,000 physicians and staff have lived our mission of saving hospitals and saving lives every day as they've cared for COVID patients selflessly, tirelessly, and compassionately. We've never been more unified as a system than around this shared purpose. And for that, we are so very proud and grateful for all we've been able to do together. Personally, it's been the greatest honor and challenge of my life to co-chair our National Command Center and witness the extraordinary talent and dedication of so many to care for patients, even in the hardest circumstances, selflessly giving every day when they risk their own lives and their families' lives to help save others, strangers who became their patients. The challenges have been unimaginable, beginning with working to provide PPE, to operationalizing crisis plans, to delivering vaccines to the most vulnerable, to finally bring hope and an end to this pandemic. This unified purpose crossed all boundaries, from our hospitals in the first epicenters in New Jersey to every surge since, to sending humanitarian aid and oxygen to India, to the work that continues today. It's been a remarkable privilege to be a part of the work that's touched and saved millions of lives across the country and across the world. And throughout this pandemic, never has there been a time when compassion and humanizing care has been more important. Our frontline caregivers have not only provided exceptional clinical care, but have gone above and beyond to provide compassionate care to patients, families, and loved ones, creating the moments that matter most. The moments that we heard about from Austin and his family, from Wendy, her mom, about Melissa, the moments that probably mattered in Anne's life with her husband in those last days, the moments that take away a little bit of sadness, and the moments that bring hope. The gratitude for these moments has been so moving and profound, embodying why we all went into healthcare. It's our staff that have held vigil at bedsides and encouraged patients to continue their fight and kept families connected when apart. When younger, I worked in a home for the dying and destitute in Calcutta and learned then how important dignity is in those moments of greatest need. Making a difference in those moments, or providing comfort to patients all alone, our caregivers became family when family wasn't there, and showed extraordinary love and compassion, and for that we're eternally grateful. Creating moments of compassion and joy is exactly the same work that Beauty Bus is committed to, and that we've all been speaking about today. They're committed to making magical moments where patients are more than their illness. They've also worked to care for our caregivers, bringing them joy and comfort so they can continue to bring joy and comfort to others. We look forward to continuing our shared missions together. I can't end without thanking my family. You're my everything. my husband Sonny, who's shared every moment of this pandemic with me and shared his brilliance, strength, and kindness. To my 3 beautiful kids, Shay, Leah, and Layla, you've had to give up so much of our time together. I love you more than you can imagine. My sister, who's here with us today and has been a part of all of the work that we've done this year. Thank you again to the Beauty Bus Foundation and my dear friend Wendy. All of us together, and the work of both Prime and Beauty Bus, Austin's work, Anne's work, all of our work together is truly inspirational. People giving of themselves, their hearts and time to serve others and create the small magical moments that matter most. There's no greater inspiration than that. Thank you for the inspiration you all provide to so many, and may we all find newfound gratitude, strength, and commitment for all we do for others. Thank you.
Well, we've come to the end of the awards program. For everyone here at Skirball, thank you so much. Your support means the world. And just so you know, there's plenty of food and drinks, and we have glitter tattoos, and we have hairstyling. It's all there for you to enjoy today. Remember, everybody, that if you want to participate in the silent auction, it closes at 4:15, so you better hop to it. You can also text Beauty Drive 2021 to 76278 and make a donation really easily. A big thank you to everyone who joined us on this live stream and everybody who's here in person, and we look forward to an incredible rest of the day. Thank you.
You've got to get up every morning with a smile on your face and show the world all the love in your heart. Then people gonna treat you better. You'll find, yes you will, that you're beautiful as you feel. Waiting at the station with the workday wind to blow, and I've got nothing to do but watch the passers-by. Mirrored in their faces, I can see frustration growing. They don't see it showing, or why do I? Well, you've gotta get up every morning with a smile on your face and show the world all the love in your heart. The people gonna treat you better. They'll find, yes they will, that they're beautiful as they feel. I have often asked myself a reason for the sadness in a world where tears are just a lullaby. If there's any answer, maybe love can end the madness, maybe not. Oh, but we can only try. You've gotta get up every morning with a smile